Hello and welcome, as it is the 6th day of February 2018. My name is Derek. Everything within your own risk and own reward. This is the 60-minute time frame on the Bitcoin chart. And I did a Fibonacci analysis video. I thought I did really well, which explains that it looks like this might be an area in which we may have seen the bottom. First time within the bear market that I am saying such, but an area more importantly that you want to take seriously within the market. And as the market was rising higher, well, as I was doing the analysis for such, completing the video, I was doing trading. I think I bought some EMC2 rather. And as I was doing it, I'm thinking, man, this thing is going up. I got to buy whatever I could find. And at that time, I found, okay, I don't own EMC2. Let me just bring up that chart. I haven't seen it since I bought it. And here it is. Okay, so nothing really has happened since I've gotten into it, but I felt it was way oversold and that it was well below the 18 average, a little bit below it anyway. And just something to add to my portfolio, but an order popped up, SEQ sell order. As I'm noticing things are going up, I'm like, wow, I realize markets may be going higher. And next thing you know, I got a sell order. So let's bring up SEQ. And there we see it. An interesting move now. When I was doing all the back in time, saying, oh, yep, I'd put a sell order here, buy it back. Oh, you could sell here, buy it back. One thing I didn't state is sometimes you can get multiple sells or transactions per day, and this day was one of them. Let's shorten out the time frame, and we'll do so within the 10-minute. Okay, let's do longer than that. Let's do 30-minute. Okay, let's do shorter but more candles. So the circles on there represent the buys and sells. So in the 10-minute time frame, this is when I got the notification that I had a sell order in at around 3,700, a little under that number. So what I had done was say, okay, where did it come from? I noticed there was this support level there. I knew that this would have been the absolute highest I was buying back was 25. I rather took 24. I was thinking about going around 21 or 22, and the bottom was under 21. But you know what? You pick a higher number than what the better number was, you can still win, and I did. And the reason why I was picking that number was because of this level here. I'm thinking, ooh, I could go 20 in this, because that's where it came from back here. But the point was, because I happened to be around when I seen the sell order come in, I managed to put this buy order, and then I'm just looking around I'm looking at the SEQ page and I see, wait a second, I got the buy order fill. Look at the chart, I'm like, sweet. So then I ended up putting a sell order. Where would I have done so? Well, I would have done so back below previous high. So another sell order has been executed. So therefore, that's a pretty cool thing. I ended up getting into this position. Let me just take, when did I get in? Well, February. I got in at 25-ish. So I probably would have got in sometime in here. And that's how it stands now. So I'll be looking to buy back again if it comes down towards this area. When I look at this on a longer term time frame, I've got a few sell orders in just in case. The next key area I can see is somewhere around the 6,500 level. So if the market continues to move higher, this is the area in which I would put a sell order in. Now I'm doing this, showing this, because I've talked about the strategy and I want to show a little bit of it in action. The fact that this is code SEQ or whatever, it's just a code. That's all it is. It's a trading tool for that of increasing my cryptocurrency number by allowing me to get in and out of other cryptocurrencies. Because if I wasn't able to do such, then it would totally work out to the point where I would just have to hold what I had, and that's it. I'm able to increase the number effectively, thus taking calculated chances successfully within such. I just like this strategy mathematically because you don't have to follow any type of news, nor would you even want to care about much. And for myself, if I actually trusted or the hit BTC site, which was my main site for trading the US fiat currency back at the end of the year, meaning that's where I would hold my US dollar tether. And I know I could hold it anywhere else. And of course, I had lost my tether. I know I should trust it for the most part, but well, with the Bitcoin decline, a lot of my buy orders, of course, would have been filled. And well, that's fine. That's fine for how that works out. But so many times when I leave a pattern for something, more times than not, it kicks me in the butt, basically. As just staying with the game plan, to me, is very simple, which is why if you don't worry about the news, you just worry about price action. And, well, just acknowledge where it is. Are you in an area where there's nothing to do? Are you in an area to sell? Are you in an area to buy? And then that would be about it. I'm just going to take a quick look to see what might be going on for other codes. And let me just see what might be out there. And just looking at my portfolio that I own on Bittrex, QRL's up 20% the last 24 hours. So let me find that on my... here we are. Oh, nice move. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Well, this is a beautiful situation where it goes up and it doesn't go immediately down. That's impressive. And you have this ascending triangle with, for what is now the 6th consecutive period on this hourly time frame, that it's resisted the same number. On the 4-hour chart, it's up to the area of this previous resistance over the last few days. And that means I'm obviously in for a profit because I would have bought this sometime at the lower number. Obviously for me anyway. Daily chart, and I'm not buying... I can't remember where I bought it, but I think it was recent. I don't really need to sell this until it goes up much higher. I don't want to sell this at the 18 average of close area. Maybe if I bought it like a mile away from the 18 lows, and it hasn't been a mile away from that on here. So I know this has had a good day so far. It's on my watch list. If, of course, this thing manages to make a gain up towards here, I'm going to look to sell. In fact, I think the ideal place for a sell order would be a hair under the 20,000 level, or if you want to take a little bit of a chance for smaller gains, maybe around the 205 handle as a potential sell order. Then you got this level, bigger one up here between 27 and 32 as a potential sell area. And then whatever big numbers you pick. A lot of times I'll just pick a number, not even care. So I'll put like a sell order, say right around here, around say 19.5. And then I'd put another one in maybe at about 28.7. So 28,700. And then I'll put another one in at about 455,000. I'll just pick a large number and I'll put the rest of it on it. And I'll see, holy crap, I'll get a lot of Bitcoin for that. I realize it's probably not going to hit, but if it does, thank you. And the more realistic thing is I'm going on a bull market is, say this sell order comes in. Okay, fine and dandy. Got the next one in, put my buy order in. Maybe 5 days later, that sell order hits again. Okay, so now I've only got the big one left. I'll put my buy order again. I'll break that sell order up, and I'd probably pick another number after selling around 30. Maybe it's somewhere around 54 or 55,000. Okay, Swarm City token is down the most for me. It's the only one that's really down. Did I sell up here? Let me just check to see what I did. And the answer was I did sell there, but I bought back at around 30,000 yesterday. So it's back to where I last bought it. So I don't need to sell unless it comes and makes a move back up to 45. Or I'll buy if it has a significant break below this support. So pretty much around the 20,000, 18,000 area. What I'm going to do next is go on and take a look at some codes that I don't own and see some active movers, markets that are up, probably more so to the downside, but take a look at both big gainers and losers that I don't own. and it's sequence Aurora QRL, so I own the first and third best gainers of the day. AUR, let's take a look at that. And you know, I've been talking about this recently because I got these drawing tools in, like, oh, this thing has got a nice little bullish setup. Well, now this bullish setup has broken this resistance level that was written in, coming back down to this previous area. So bullishly, I could easily make a move to this upper end. Let's take a look at some of the losers for the day. And I have the top one in Swarm City. Geo and Via are the only other two decent sized losers that I can see on here. So the Geo chart has made a move back down to the 18 average of lows on the 3-day chart. On the 1-day chart, it after this level of support has broken through, a little bit of continuation downwards, has this, it looks like this market was down much more, at least over the last 24 hours. 1 hour time frame. Oh boy, it just happened. No buy orders for, I would have had a buy order there by any means. In fact, where the line is would have been where it is. I'm gonna probably wait to accumulate this. Oh, it's an okay leg below this level. I can still buy in at the 20 number. Generally, what I like to do in a spot like this, if I see this, is try to maybe put a buy order in here, because all of these bids from 33 change got taken out. So the only bids now from that level are the ones that have been placed in the last 40 minutes or so. So what I'm going to probably do right now is take a look at the order book and decide where the best bid spot is. And when I go to the page, and I've seen this for days, it says market offline, preparing for swap or something. So I'm not going to get into it. And I don't know any of the fundamentals, but if you have any situations where the fundamentals may be scary, and you know that just by the little bits of looking at it, like markets are stopped for whatever reason, that might not be good. Now, the last time I seen that information, that cost me because I thought, ooh, smart cash, Cryptopia stopped trading it, it's bad. They closed the market at like a 1,300 price. I was able to get out at that time at 1,700. And then a few days later, it goes to like 10, 20, 30,000. Okay, thank you. Let's take a look at VIA next. I think I have to add this though to my, no, I don't. I have it on my list. Here we have it on the 10-minute time frame. I guess this is down in 24 hours because, well, this is 10-minute, yeah. So short term, it's had this move this morning up and has been holding onto the range so far. Every time you look lower, it's like, oh, it might be breaking down. And, well, it might be. You don't know. Longer term, well, anyone who had a sell order here, easy buyback, at least on the 4-hour time frame. And twice. I mean, if you sold here, whether you bought back here, 37, or you bought back cheaper at 33, either way, it was a profit. Because had you bought at the 18 average of, say, lows here in that 37.5 area, after selling, we'll say 50. Okay, well, selling 49 change and buying 37 change, that's a profitable switch. And then taking what you bought at 37, and then less than a week later, selling it back at that same 50 handle again. Well, that's profitable. And now you just bought it back, say right now at 35.1. Okay, we'll put a sell order back in at 49. That's what I would do. Do I want to enter this right now? Looking at the daily chart. You know, I've been looking at this. I mean, I forget what I forgot that I looked at it, but when I look at this chart, I can remember what I seen. And that was, I need a clear break of this support level here for me to enter and then fill in one of these gap fills, because quite frankly, roughly around the 23 handle would be somewhere where I'd be a little more enthusiastic to go. So for that, I'm going to conclude today's video. Thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.